So update 34, yeah, 34 is just rolled out, and it's added some, excuse me, it's added some cool new features, amongst which is the fact that you have to feed your thralls. Now, I was worried when I logged in that all of my guys are going to be dead, because it has been a couple of days since, no, it has been a day since the patch rolled out. And I haven't been on since then. So to get your guys fed, you need to make a Thrall Pot. I just need to find my iron bars here. And you make the Thrall Pot at the carpentry bench. And here it is, recipe, Thrall Pot. And you need 25 sticks and 50 iron bars, which isn't very expensive. Now your guys are gonna start losing health as soon as they start getting hungry, and I've noticed if you open their inventories, it actually tells you their preferred diet as well. I'm not sure if this is in order of preference, but I'm assuming they would prefer grilled steak and roasted haunch above shredded roast. I'm assuming, but so yeah, this this pot is really big, and I don't at all really want to place it in here, but you have to put it somewhere near all of your thralls so that they actually can benefit from it. But it's not a great size, it's really clunky and big. Wonder if Set's gonna mind if we just put it this close to his altar, his or her, I'm not even sure. Let's see, maybe second floor? It's just gonna look so ugly everywhere. This isn't weird at all, if you even saw that. Found a weird bug, but I'm not sure. I put a bunch of prime steak, that's an arc thing, savory flesh, into this campfire. Let's see if I can replicate that. So I stuck it in here and I pressed the play button and it instantly cooked, and as you can see, a whole bunch of it just instantly went putrid as well. See? So I exited, looked away, and it's fine now. That was weird. It was like 100 or so savory flesh, and it was just instantly cooked, and a whole bunch of it went rotten, which was weird. Alright, here we are. So I've got some grilled steak, and I made a space, I guess, for this Thrall Pot, which is not looking too good, but it can be worse. It can probably be worse. I think I'll just decorate it with stuff later. What's cool, if you open it, you can see feeding from this, everybody within range, and then the food time left. So I'm assuming this is either when they start to starve or when they do starve. I'm assuming it's when they start to starve. They just don't instantly die. But yeah, this gives them 5 days of food. So if I drop this in here, that jumps up to 7 for Conchaka. Doesn't seem to make that much of a difference. Oh, it's gone. Did they all eat it? Doesn't make much, I'm not sure. Let me go get some more prime steak, and hopefully most of it doesn't spoil in the fire this time, and see if it makes a difference. While I'm on my way to murderlate those shellbacks over there, I also remembered my entire fish farm here. They mentioned in the stream, in the Funcom stream, that you should now be able to use bait. I was just trying to see if there's a slot for bait. But you should now be able to use bait. Is it maybe here? I don't know. Oh, So it's bugs then. But you can now use different types of bait for different types of fish. So you'll have a different type of bait for savory fish. I think it's savory fish. And a different type for unsavory fish. Or what's exotic fish, I guess. But yeah, so that's also interesting. So you can now have a preference if you want to either make oil or ichor or that sort of thing. About, oops, little jump there. Got about 142 savory flesh. I just want to see if I can reproduce this bug that happened earlier. So I put it all in. There it goes. Alright. Just hanged around, I checked the other things, and when I came back, it's normal. Maybe that was just a once-off thing, or I hallucinated. Maybe if I take something out. No. So maybe it never happened and I'm just... Whoa. Admin commands there, I think. Alright, so maybe there is no bug. Got 142 grilled steaks over here. And I see all of these guys are just under a week. An hour under a week. Well, some of them a little more. So let's drop these grilled steaks in here and see what happens. So it doesn't automatically go up. I'm assuming they're gonna have portraits here soon. I think they mentioned in the stream that this bag is basically just a placeholder icon. I'm also not sure what this black bar is supposed to be when you hover over stuff, but can't click it, so nothing's happening right now. But at least we know everybody's fed and they will last about a week before we need to feed them again, which is cool. And the whole system does make sense. They did mention it's not to make the game harder necessarily. Oh, some of it has disappeared already, but I don't see... I think some of them have gone up. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. It's more to limit the amount. By the way, if you're wondering why it's dark, there is a sandstorm outside. It's to limit the amount of thralls you will have in your base. So you can't just have an entire base full of thralls, because that wouldn't be... it wouldn't be economic for upkeep. And they will also die eventually, of course, of hunger. Still no changes. They will eventually die of hunger, so if a player just kind of abandons their stuff, it will start to despawn. So that's kind of cool. Next, I want to try out some of the new weapon mechanics. So there are some new animations and kind of mechanics, I think, for one-handed weapons and shields, which should be pretty interesting. So first, I probably need to make some of those things. While I was trying to find the feats to make the axes and stuff, I remembered that they also brought in some new types of arrows. So you can research it here under specialist ammunition, and that would unlock light arrow, which is an arrow threaded with glowing substance. Oh, so it's not an arrow that weighs less. That had me confused in the stream for a while. It's actually an arrow that produces light. So let's unlock that, because that sounds really cool. And then an arrow formed from ivory, which I'm not sure what the benefit is from that. Now the fire arrows we know, blunted arrows. Oh good, PvP is on. Blunted arrow we also know. I think these are also pretty basic. Then we have healing arrows, which emit kind of a smoke that you can stand in and heal. So they do damage. The Funcom did stress that, so you shouldn't shoot your friends in the head and expect them to not get hurt. But wherever you shoot them, they emit a healing vapor, basically. And then poison arrows kind of does the same, but with poison. So let's get that. And then the next tier is Specialist Ammunition 3, which has an explosive arrow, which is much the same as the explosive throwing grenade thingy, which name I can't remember right now, but it explodes. Excuse me. And then the tar arrow, which is also the same as its throwing counterpart, but in arrow form. And apparently it does have basically the same, I think, recipe. You just don't need to have a glass thing to make it with. I just can't remember the names right now. It's orb and flask. I apologize. Made. I keep having that little jump there. I've just gone ahead and made just a basic one-handed axe as well as a throwing axe, which I should be careful not to throw. But so you can dual wield them now, and there are all kinds of combos that you can do with that. And then you can also have in your offhand. Oops, don't want that. No, there we go. In your offhand, you can obviously you can have a shield, but the shield now is also a weapon. So let's just test out these animations. I'm not sure how exactly. Okay, so that's left click, right click for that basic one. Let's test some more stuff. Okay, that's cool. I saw one where you can basically launch an enemy. Let's see. No. Alright. Okay. Let's try again. Nope. Let's try again. So I'm kind of missing this combo here. Or maybe it's something. Yeah, I'm probably just missing something, but let's go test it out on these guys. Not that they're gonna stand much of a chance. And I probably shouldn't miss the first hit. And they're just gonna go ahead and attack that. Alright, yeah, it's not gonna do me much good if they just die on the first hit. So that's dumb. Alright, but shields also sunder, if I understand correctly, which is cool. Maybe if I can find somebody to test this dual wielding on, as soon as I stop dying of bleeding. There's another camp right around here. Okay, I'm gonna go look for somebody to test this on. I'm just gonna test it on this guy. Do I have both? Yes. Now, I don't exactly understand the mechanic just yet, but that does look real cool. Actually, in the stream they did mention that some of the new animations or attacks and combos will require a heck of a lot of stamina to reach the final main or best attack or takedown or whatever, and most people won't have it. I think I saw in the stream they kind of almost maxed out grit just to get to it. So it's probably, whoa, that was pretty cool. Yeah, so it's probably a lot of people gonna be drinking Lotus potions to change their builds, I'm assuming. But so far this is pretty nice. It's gonna take some figuring out to get the combos just right. So far it's not super intuitive, but it doesn't need to be. Now, one of the other things, and probably the biggest, well, the biggest, but probably one of the things that people are most excited about is the religion of Jebel Sog. Now, they didn't want to give away too much about where you can find his priests or how you can learn it, but I'm assuming it's got something to do with Oh, fantastic, they brought in the grid map with the den. So I want to go and check out the den and see if there is something there, because you need to find, as I understand it, a teacher, a religion teacher or whatever, to teach you the first part of the Jhebbal Sag religion, and then eventually you're going to be able to make... I'm having a lot of jumps here. I'm starting to think maybe the server is having some issues, so excuse that. Or maybe it's on my side, I'm not sure. But anyway, so then you'll be able eventually to make a potion of midnight or something like that, that will teleport you to a dungeon, the new dungeon, which is Midnight Grove, I think. And there you will fight all kinds of beasties and stuff, and then eventually I think learn the last part of the religion. Somehow in all of this the pet system will also fit in, which everybody is very excited about. So I'll cut back to when I'm at the den and we'll see if we find something interesting. Apparently the rock nose has also got some animation overhaul, so maybe I just want to check out what exactly changed. Let's see, is he gonna... There he goes. I don't know, he doesn't seem too interested in me. Okay. I haven't fought enough of them to really notice that much of a difference. But whatever. Thralls are intensely cute, is a thing that I've learned today. I have no idea if I've ever seen a baby rhino before, and if this is new. But this is also pretty cute. Can't wait till the pet system thing is implemented, because this will be... Well, obviously it's not going to be a baby forever, but it's going to be fun. Now I've made it to the den. I don't think I'm going to record the whole process, because it might get a little painful with the way my game is behaving right now. But then, if I do find something, I will show it. Another change that they did make was to... I think they buffed the thralls a bit, because you can really notice the difference in the amount of health they do have, which is fine. It does make fighting a lot harder. Let's take this guy out. Oh, no. Like I said, not too great with the way the server is. Or either the server or my game, whichever is to blame for this. Oh, that's a one-shot right there. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a problem, I think. There we go, that wasn't too bad. But yeah, I'm gonna get back as soon as I see what's going on here and if there is any difference. I didn't record this, sorry for the jump again, but I just found a Jebel Sog Priest here. Now obviously you couldn't speak to her, because she already despawned. But she, I think, was actually a level 3. Obviously she aggroed the moment I got near. But yeah, so if you're wondering where to find the priests, in the den, basically, is where they are. And new recipes from this leather-bound tome right here. Trying to give you guys an idea of where I'm at. Let's check the map. So just inside, just in the corner of the den. But obviously I don't know what I did learn. It doesn't tell you. It would be extremely helpful if the game had a feature where you can sort your recipes by when you learned them, which would be great. Unless it already does have that, then I totally knew it and I'm just joking. Excuse me, I found another Jebel Sog Priest. I don't know if they all look like this, but there you have it. This is what they look like. And this one was just over there. Some grilled steak. So there was one in the corner over there and one here. They don't say. Do they have different tiers? So this might just have been a level 1 Jebel Sog Priest. Oopsie. Whoa, whoa, this guy is gonna give me a bad time. It was a lot stronger than I expected. Am I gonna bleed to death now? Oh dear, I might just... Oh, barely made it. I found Shauna the Strange, which I'm hoping is important. It's... You can buy a rock nose egg. Doesn't say much else. So you need 10 gold coin to buy a rock nose egg. I was hoping she was gonna teach us something about Jhebbal Sag, but apparently not. And that's about it for the den. I couldn't find anything else. I was assuming that if there is gonna be something important, it's gonna be over here, but then it was just the belly dancing ghosts again. So not really.
I drifted
and now
between worlds.
we're just gonna have this voiceover here. Well, in kind of a last resort, I decided to come back to this guy, who is now well, obviously he was child of Jhebbal Sag, but last time I spoke to him, he just had this kind of story to tell. But here we go. You can purchase a potion of midnight, which I assume is going to be, if I remember correctly, is the potion that teleports you to the Midnight Grove. So that's fairly cheap. And you can also learn religion, Midnight Alchemist, which I assume is going to be the starting part of the religion of Jebel Sog. I don't know. Let's learn that. Fantastic. And the Midnight Potion we can buy. Let's buy another one. And another one. Got 3. That was pretty good. Wonder if that taught me anything new that I can see right now. Armor, materials, consumer. This doesn't seem to be working. Oh, it just arranges stuff, I think. Still shows everything. Let's scroll through it real quick. See if there's anything cool. Pretty much looks the same. I think you can just now make the Shrine of Mitra, Sepulchre set, that thing. No, it doesn't seem like there's anything interesting here. I assume it just allows you to make the Midnight Potion for yourself, which is pretty cool. So that will teleport you, like I said 500 times before. There we go with the admin commands again. Obviously I'm not complaining, it's fine, but it is kind of jarring. But that will enable you to go to the Midnight Grove, where you can do the whole dungeon thing and learn the rest of the recipes, which will set you on the path to unlock the full religion of Jhebbal Sag. And then eventually the pet system is gonna kind of connect to that, I think. I don't think it's gonna be on its own. As I understand it, you're gonna have to be part of the religion of Jebel Sog to do that. But that's going to be it from me, and I apologize for the jerky footage, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my computer, or the server, or the internet. But let me know what you thought, and I hope you found it helpful. Just to recap, you can now find Jebel Sog Priests in the den. I'm not sure what level they are. They probably are level 1. They probably would say High Priest or something like that. And then speak to the child of Jebel Sog right here to start yourself off on that religion. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.